I'm sure that you understand. I'm very happy to be here and to be part of this project, and I'm very happy to see that so many attend this forum today. Because gender is still very often considered as nice to have and not as precondition of democracy, as Mr. Gier already lined it out. Fortunately, at the moment, gender came a little bit more to the public debate in Georgia due to the tragic recent events. However, this is about domestic violence, which is one of the very important parts of when you talk about gender equality, but not the only one. And the speakers before me already mentioned all the aspects when it's about when we speak about gender equality. For me, gender equality in the labor market and at the workplace, which is the topic of today's project, is one of the most important points when it comes to gender equality. Why? Because I think equality on the labor market is also is about the economic situation of women, which again is the starting point for so many other areas in life. And of course, when women equally treated on the labor market, they also have much more access to information and decisions. When we speak about gender in the labor market, what is it about? Or what aspects are important? And I'm sure we'll hear more about this when we get the whole project presentation today. It is about equal access to jobs. Equal access to jobs in general, but also equal to leading position in jobs. This is where this famous glass ceiling comes in. And it is about equal treatment and equal condition in jobs, within the same jobs. There we speak about the equal pay, which is one of the most important points, I think. However, when we speak about equality, gender equality in the labor market, it is also linked to much more fields and to other policy areas. It is very important to talk about education when we talk about that, but also, and this was mentioned before, on gender roles and models that prevail in the society and that are closely linked to the cultural and sometimes also religious environment of the society. And this is also the point that is probably, this was mentioned before as well, which is very, very difficult to change. When it is about gender equality in the labor market, this is not only a topic for transition countries like Georgia. It is unfortunately still a question or still a topic in, I think, all of the countries in the world. Also, for example, in Germany. I don't know if some of you follow also the discussions that, for example, go on in Europe, and like in my case now for Germany. In Germany, for example, there's right now a very important debate going on this whole glass ceiling topic. And just like recently, the parliament in Germany adopted a new law which obliges the big companies in the country to have a quota of 30% of women in the management boards and the supervisory boards in companies, which is very, very important, I think. And to be honest, when you followed the discussions on this topic in Germany, I personally was sometimes really, really shocked how positions regarding to this sometimes still are, even in a country that calls itself modern like Germany. And also the question of equal pay. I know that in Georgia, I think women are still paid about 40% less than men in equal positions, but also in Germany it's that women are still paid 22% less on the same positions as men are. So as you see, this is a topic that is valid in a lot of countries. In Georgia, I think the situation is very special. Sometimes I'm asked back in Germany how I would describe gender roles and gender models in Georgia. And for me, it is kind of, I don't know if you agree, of course you know it much better than I do, but from outside, I would say it is a mixture between like a Soviet role model and what we would call Mediterranean role model. So let me explain this to you. I would say Mediterranean because for us Mediterranean role model means a very traditional one, where still women are considered to be the ones who stay at home, who are responsible for household and raising the kids, and so which have this very classical model. On the other hand, I think the Soviet kind of model, where women are the ones who work, who earn quite a lot of the bread for the family, and who start work full-time already very short after they get birth to a kid, for example, also had an influence here. And this is especially challenging because this means that women are demanded and have the task at home as well as in the workplace. And this is why I'm always saying when I'm asked about gender in general, it's not only about gender equality in the workplace, but it's also about gender equality at home. Because otherwise women cannot be equal in the workplace when they are not, when there's not an equal partition of tasks at home as well. So, yeah, this is, before this background, again, I'm very, very happy that the Young Socialists proposed this topic in his project to us and that they decided quite thoroughly and also implemented it. Because I think, and Mr. Gia already mentioned it before, that leftist organizations have always been an avant-garde when it comes to gender, and it should stay like this. So I'm very happy that you did this project. And I'm also very happy that you are not, within this project, not only trying to point on the most important aspects when it comes to gender equality in the workplace and discrimination in the workplace, but also that you try to bring together all left-wing stakeholders that have a say, that are very important in this. So I'm talking about left-wing youth organizations as well as about trade unions and also about parties, of course. So, and I'm also happy when I look at the list of speakers when I see that you have representatives of civil society here as well as members of the parliament and also of the trade unions who speak about this topic, because this topic has to be approached from very different angles, and only this is how we can succeed in it. So I'm looking forward to the discussion and to the speeches and also to the outcome of the project. Thank you very much.